Hey, hi, I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. So, video journal diary. So, anyways, today, I got off the phone with the sheriff man, Mr. Tuttle, Sheriff Tuttle. I don't know even how to address him, what to say. Anyways, so he told me, you know what, I'm going to tell you what, he was actually very nice over the phone. And so I'm going to do what he said. So I went to the Refugio County website and it has an officer complaint form. So I went on there and I was reading through and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I can transfer the document to my computer now that I have I have my everything set up. Finally, I was having problems. Let me tell you about that first. So I was having problems. Like I was on the phone for I think maybe 2.5 hours with HP because I received the pass key to get my program, but it wasn't working. And so I called them and man, they had me on the phone for 33 minutes. And while I'm on that phone, I'm calling on my other phone, them saying, hey, I've been on the phone for 33 minutes. And they're like, oh, sorry, where do you need to go? And then I told them where I need to go because I figured it out. And they kept transferring me, kept hanging up. And so I had to keep calling. I called back 6 times, you guys. I have patience. So I kept calling and I'm like, hey, you guys keep hanging up on me. What do I do? What's happening? And then finally I got this lady. Because all those other calls I was getting hung up on while the other call was still going, I had my other phone still on hold. And so I asked her, and I talked to her about things, and she helped me the whole way. So now it's all set up, so I have my program, so I can do this. Also, so I'm super happy about that, yeah. You know what? I have to deal with people on the phone all the time. Because, I don't like to go to the public places and be exposed to weirdness. So that's why I do everything from home, I mean, I love camping and going out, but that's because I'm in nature. I don't have a big crowd of people around me. I'm not in an enclosed building that, it's not like that. I feel more free and comfortable when I'm out in the nature. So I don't feel that stress at all. But if I go into buildings and stuff, for example, when I went to see the judge yesterday, I mean, I was like this. I was like this when I walked in the door because it's so enclosed. And so, but you know what? When I got in her office, the 2 ladies that work in, they were nice. They just were, oh, hi. Can I help you? And I said, yeah, I have an appointment. And they're like, oh, she's not here yet. And they're like, you can have a seat. So I'm like, all right, so I sit down and I'm just messing around my phone. And then they call and they said, oh, she's running a little late, but she's coming. She's going to be right here. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm okay. And so, yeah, they were just real nice, friendly. So I just sat there and then the judge came and I'm still like this. But after 10 minutes of talking to her, I was like this. Because, yeah, she's good. Just because I know that she understands where I'm coming from, it just automatically made me feel comfortable. She's a compassionate person. She's a kind person. So I trust her, So anyways, I find out that I need to fill out this form. So I go online and I download it and then I'm sending it to my computer so I can type it up. And then I notice, oh, it has to be notarized. And that's cool because I can do it. I don't mind driving to Corpus Christi or anywhere that I can find an actual notary. It's okay. But then I was thinking, I was like, making a complaint to an officer is difficult here for the people because it says notary on there. And then when they find out about how much a notary costs and stuff, it's $80 for depending how many pages, right? Mine will be $80. But These people can't just up and pay $80 like that. They can't do that. So I bet you a lot of complaints go unseen because the people can't even get it notarized. Darn. So, yeah, it's so sad for the people here. They can't afford to go and do these things. And so they live in fear now. They don't know if they're protected. They can't afford to make this complaint. Oh, my phone has been scam likely all day. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if these people might have sold my phone number information, because the phone I use to talk to them is this phone that keeps going off. The phone I'm on right now, nothing. Only the phone I've been using to contact these people by City Hall and all that. So they don't have this number. I mean, they do. They should, because I gave them both. But maybe they didn't write it down. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to turn this off because I was burning the pan. Or heating up the pan because I was going to make something to eat. And I have to make myself eat. I know I'm chubby and I could skip a meal. But like, it's like when I get into this stuff, I forget to eat and drink, and like I get too focused, you know? So I have to, so right now I have a break and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to make something to eat. But then I thought about something again and to talk to you guys. So, yeah. And you know what I've noticed? Like my new driver's license, like I look like fat in it. But I look at my face now and that's all gone already. Like, gosh, my body was really bloating up. I look fat. I look just like, whoa, what's going on, fatso? And it, darn. But now it's like I look a lot different. Even these you can see before. Oh my goodness. Anyways. So I kind of feel like darn for these people. Like they can't even stand up for themselves. They can't depend on anybody. So I'm gonna do it. So I found a notary now. So she's actually gonna be my permanent notary. She's a very nice woman. I found her online. We spoke on the phone and she's like, oh yeah, if you fill out that document too, you can just email it to me and I will print it out over here. And I was like, oh, okay, because I told her what the document is. And I told her, okay, we'll do that, and then I'll call you when I do it, and then you can tell me when I can make an appointment to meet with you, so we can do the thing. And she's like, okay, yeah. So yeah, so I got that going. And that guy's kind of, I don't know if he's right or whatever, the guy who told me, oh, I don't have enough money to fight this. Like, the little things I have to do don't really cost that much. I mean, I donate money online to organizations, so I'll just have to hold back on the donations to them until my matter is fixed, because I'm always doing that. If I see a good cause online and I say donate, it says donate now, anything you can, I'll donate $5, $10, $50, up to $25. I will donate. Because, like I told you guys, I don't really buy anything. I don't. That's why the house is so empty. I don't buy anything. I'm not a big spender. Not like I used to be. I used to have a shopping addiction, but I've conquered that. So I don't buy anymore. Usually if I go somewhere and I like something, I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, it's nice. It can stay right there. I don't buy anything. I basically, over the past 4 years, have turned into a minimalist, so I only buy exactly what I need. So whatever I'm not spending and wasting my money on, it just goes into my savings. Which is, I don't spend. So yeah. I'm going to take a peek at my plants, because I was doing something with them yesterday. I was soaking them up. I got a lot of vegetables yesterday. Did I show you guys? I don't know if I did. I think I posted something on Facebook. Yeah, look at what I got from my garden. The garden is struggling. But look, I'm gonna see. Another scam lightly. This phone is going off like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they sold my phone number somewhere, these people here, to try to aggravate me. It's not gonna work. It won't work. Because I'm getting calls from people like I have no idea, like some insurance agencies and all these other companies. And I'm like, no, I don't use you and I don't need you. Take me off your list. Because sometimes I will pick up and be like, hey, who's this? You know, because I like talking to them sometimes. And, you know, even sometimes if I'm bored and they call, I'll talk to them because I'm bored on the phone. And you know what? I have got some really nice scam likely people. They all think I'm so nice. By the end of the call, they're like, oh, God bless you and all this stuff. And yeah, you know, I understand. You're such a good person. And I'm just like, oh, thank you. So yeah, sometimes I pick up if I'm not busy. Because I kind of pick up and I try to tell them, yeah, you know, I don't really qualify or I don't do that. So yeah, please take me off your list. You know. And then they do whatever they do over there. Maybe they can take me off the list, but there's so many other people with my number. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. So anyways, that's how I deal with that. I don't mind the scam likelies. You know what I mean? They can do whatever. But yeah, so, I mean, that's what's going on here. I'm going to fill out this form in a professional manner. I'm going to put everything I need to put on there. I'm going to, what do you call it? I guess I should make copies of it so I can have it in my own personal files. And then I think I need to drop it off. That's the problem, but maybe what I will do is I will send it certified mail. And I'll see how that, I'll ask the notary about that. Because I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to the sheriff's department. You know? So I have to figure out how to do it because I might just have to. And I also noticed on the form, like it needs to be signed by the investigator. And if I don't know who the investigator is, how am I supposed to have them sign the form? Yeah. So this is all I can do. So they try to make it tricky for people to do stuff here because they don't, you know, when people find out, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, they don't want to. They make it real difficult for people, but I'll figure it out. I ain't got nothing better to do all day, you guys. You guys know. All I do is I work out, walk my dogs, eat healthy, do my readings, and that's it. So I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time to work on this. I'm getting my water on Monday, so I'm happy about that. But everything has to go in kind of like in order. So I'm gonna do like that. And yeah, that's all I can do really. So yeah, that's it. So my plants are looking all right. I don't know. I have to go closer to look. But as for me, everything's just going the way it's supposed to. Following directions. I'm really good at following directions. So they told me what to do. I did it. I'm going to do it. I do remember, though, when I was on the phone with that guy, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video. I may or may not have. I don't know. But, you know, he was like, well, if you have spoke to him and raised your voice in a certain way, we have the right to hang up on anyone like that. And I'm like, no, I don't do that. I said, I'm patient. I don't have a problem with, you know, I don't need to do that. I mean, like, I've learned over time that when you argue and fight with people and you're screaming and yelling, because I was like that in the past, long time ago, but not anymore. Like, I'm over all that. Like, now it's kind of like, I don't want to deal with it. It's so stressful. It's giving me a headache. You know, like, anybody who scream and yell at me or talk to me in a certain way, I'm just like, ugh. let me just get out of here. And I'll just leave. That's how I do it. I don't need to talk to people like that. I have no... I mean, if they're going to talk to me like that, they don't need to be in my life. That's the way I see it. And they're no loss in my life. It is absolutely no loss for me. I really don't care. Because I take care of myself. I pay my own bills. I do my own things. I don't really care. If somebody wants to yell at me, let them go yell somewhere else. You know, I don't even like to yell anymore, you know, unless it's like a happy, like, woo, or, you know, then no. If it's mad and angry, I don't like it. You know what I mean? It sucks. Had to hear my dad yelling at me all my whole life. And yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So anyways, that's what's happening. Just thought I'd make a little video. Look, I'm pacing. I might be a little stressed out. I'm not. I'm kind of not, but maybe my body is reacting different. And it might also be because I just got off the phone with HP and going through all this and trying to figure stuff out. So that could be why, because I'm trying to get my thoughts together on what I'm going to put in this report. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, that's all I have. So this is Chit Chat. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.